The Nosfet Aero may be the most revolutionary electric unicycle ever. Not because it's the biggest or the fastest wheel, or the fact that it is very likely the best-selling EUC of 2025, but the reason why the Nosfet Aero is like no other electric unicycle ever sold is the little-known story of who and how it was created. And this week, let's talk about the momentous shift in the EUC world brought about by this little wheel. Roll intro. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and we will be BFF forever. First, a quick shout out to Jason at eWheel for providing this Nosfet Aero for review purposes, but as usual, my strange opinions are strictly my own. First of all, electric unicycle is still an extremely niche sports and hobby. And the majority of the unsuspecting public, and that is everyone else, still have little to no idea of what this strange contraption is, nor what it is capable of. And many hardcore EUC riders actually prefer it that way, because the thinking goes that if the public ever find out what these wheels are truly capable of, then there's no way that they will ever allow us to keep them as they are. And for the longest time, it wasn't difficult for the EUC world to largely remain hidden. The learning curve for riding one of these strange contraptions are steep, the prices for a new wheel high, and the small Chinese factory that produced these wheels have little in the ways of marketing dollars, and instead rely mostly on niche influencers like me with small but hardcore audiences. There was a recent post on Reddit on a cameraman riding one to film a foot race, and even on a tech-oriented platform like Reddit, the majority of the poster had no idea what the strange contraption the guy is riding. But tech continued to advance, and wheel gets larger, more powerful, and attention-grabbing, and small Chinese factory grow into ambitious mid-sized companies with outside investors and start to worry about things like market share and valuations. But there is still one very difficult problem they all face, and that is that they have no idea what it is that we, the customer, actually want or even do with their product. Who are these people? Which may sound insane since it doesn't fit our traditional idea of a passionate entrepreneur toiling away to bring their million-dollar ideas into reality. But from the perspective of the Chinese companies that starts out as simple factories looking for sellable product that they can turn a profit on, it makes certain sense to stay level-headed and to maintain certain distance from your own product, since who knows, today's hit may be tomorrow's dud. Instead of the traditional product development cycle of market research and customer outreach, they simply produce copies of whatever it is selling with some minor variations, then iterate and produce whatever it is that's selling next. Bigger and faster wheel? Sure. Suspension? Why not? It isn't that bad of a strategy for gauging interest, since customers ultimately vote with their wallets. However, that isn't exactly how you create unique and customer-centric hits if you have no idea what it is they even want. Which finally brings us to the Nosfet Aero, the surprising hit from a company that no one had ever heard of. Before the Aero, there were two kinds of electric unicycle: large, powerful, expensive, high-performance wheel, or smaller, slower, budget learner that you were expected to abandon once you learn how to ride and is able to step up to the more expensive full EUC experience. And every single electric unicycle up to this point exists somewhere along this spectrum. Lubricant Sherman L, large, expensive, and fast. The Go Falcon, small, cheaper, and slower. But the Nosfet Aero is a complete outlier. First of all, it runs a 14-inch tire, which has been mostly abandoned by other EUC companies, who typically favor larger 16 to 18-inch wheels because of their perceived greater stability in association with performances and, of course, higher prices. But despite its inherent limitation, Aero has proven to be incredibly stable within its range of 30 miles per hour top speed. A seemingly impossible act achieved through excellent geometry and lowering its ride height at the cost of off-road clearances, and adding the problem of making it much more easily affected by poor road conditions. This is why most other EUC companies stopped making 14-inch wheels. But there is a solution.
suspension, but not the cheaper air pistons typically found on budget smaller wheels, but instead Nosfet choose to pair the Aero with the premium fast-age hydraulic shocks, what are typically reserved only for the larger or more expensive electric unicycle like the Leapfrog Lynx or the Sherman L.
And that unconventional choice paid off on the Aero as they perform flawlessly. Larger and more powerful wheel have to deal with a wider range of riding conditions,
since the sand bumps produce very different reaction at different wheel speed. And since the Aero goes no faster than 30 miles per hour, they are able to focus on a smaller sweet spot and tune the fast-age shock to deliver one of the smoothest and most responsive ride I had ever experienced on an electric unicycle.
So a 14-inch wheel, a low riding high, and an expensive suspension system. It's a combo that most traditional electric unicycle company would never consider, which brings us to the question of who and why Nosfet.
Unlike the big four, Emotion, Bigo, Hsiang, and Leapfrog, all of whom were founded and led by native Chinese, Nosfet was the brainchild of Jack, better known as Electric Dream on YouTube, who had been making electric unicycle content since 2018. And in 2019, Jack decided to go all in and move to Shenzhen, China to pursue the dream of building an EUC company, an insanely difficult task for a foreigner with no prior business building or manufacturing experience. He started working with Hsiang as a marketing manager to get his feet wet.
And I can only imagine the culture shock the Chinese must have gone through to all of a sudden find a Westerner who actually ride one of these strange contraptions they have been building for years in their midst. And I'm sure Jack's strange customer-centric ideas must have created friction with management. However, there is one man at Hsiang who does appreciate his strange perspective. Sam, the original creator of the Emotion V11 and the Hsiang S18, and arguably the engineer who actually kicked off the EUC suspension revolution, became fast friend with Jack and later on co-founder of Nosfet.
But it takes one more thing to build a brand new EUC company, an excellent product, and being a small startup with limited resources, Jack and Sam had an uphill battle. But they do have one competitive advantage, and that is an intimate knowledge and connection to their customer, the EUC rider base.
And that understanding translates directly to design. The trolley handle, for instance, traditionally an afterthought added reluctantly by manufacturer and sourced from luggage part bin, instead takes center stage and is multifunctional. Front and rear handle and a center handle that both let you get to the cutoff button easily and lift the wheel single-handed. Even this relatively simple pivot bolt mechanism is tensioned so well so as to allow you to deploy the handle, keeping it locked in the up position without a mechanical latch, and it's perfectly balanced to control the wheel easily despite the simple pivot mechanism of this handle.
That sense of obsessiveness over detail carries over to the rest of the wheel, including how it rides, which is tuned so well that it consistently surprises even experienced rider who tried the Aero for the first time with how comfortable and responsive it is, despite its size and specification. And the reason why I think the Aero so as well as it did is as much about what it is designed for as what it is not. It is a fun pocket rocket, perfect for last mile short distance travel, and deliver all of its functionality in a convenient and thoughtful package. It is not a long distance cruiser or an off-road jump wheel, and is so despite not being any of those things.
The other EUC company has finally started to take notice of the success of the Aero as well as Nosfet, and began to approach other EUC influencers like Albert from the 2 Cell 1 Pack channel, who helped Emotion develop and launch the incredible P6. I mean, just a month ago, people would have laughed at the suggestion that Emotion was about to launch a 93 miles per hour capable electric unicycle, but with their domineering showing at AVS, no one's laughing now. And I think things are only going to ramp up from here. I can't wait to see what Nosfet is working on next, as well as what Bigo's response will be for the P6. Even the reclusive Hsiang has finally begun to reach out to riders. So finally, Electric Unicycle designed and built by riders for riders. Can the 100 miles per hour Sentry wheel be very far behind?
So what do you think of the Aero and the P6 and the shift in the EUC market? Well, give it to me straight in the comment section below. And you know what? I somehow managed to trick you once again into wasting another 15 minutes of your life, but I hope you enjoyed it. Shout out to my supporter on Patreon. Please check out the link in the video description below if you enjoy and like to support my work. And as always, as much as we all love Electric Unicycle, the only way for us to get better wheels is to grow as a community. So tell your friend, teach him how to ride, and get that hook. Until the next video, thank you.